Hey y'all, let's make some brownies. Got my bloom. Gotta get the dishes done because my mom told me I have to. Literally, that's all. Best drink literally ever. I want to get this done because I'm dog sitting today. So I can't really make things with chocolate and actually drop something when there's dogs around. And then I'm going to work with my mom the next day, and then the next day I'm going back to my dad's house. So let's do these dishes. Hold on. Let's do those dishes. Oh, I thought I could soak them. My mom normally soaks them in hot water, but she already soaked these ones. Guys, I was doing the dishes and I literally put something on the drying rack. I came back to wash another dish, obviously, and I literally don't know where I put my sponge. Am I an idiot? Like, this is the sink, this is what I came to wash, that's what I put it away, there's nothing. It's a green and yellow sponge, by the way. Like, nothing in any of these dishes. I checked here already. Like, where did I put it? I'm finally done setting up my kitchen for baking. I'll show you the few little things I did to maximize space in my teeny kitchen. It's not that small, but it's small to me for baking. I always make such a mess because it's such a compacted space. There's nowhere to set out my stuff. So, let's show you. You'll hear my Morgan Wallen album playing. I just got the new I'm the Problem album. So we have this table. These two sides fold in to make a small table. Is my camera dirty? Okay, so you'll see that this is the only area you have if you don't fold out these. So I have this big space. I don't know what I'm going to use it for or if I'm going to use it yet. And then you have that little area over there, that little area. That little area is what I normally use to bake this entire area. I never use that. Or I'll bake here or there, I'll move that. And then we have these two little wooden panels that cover the sink to make it more counter space. I think I'm going to move this over there because that's a smaller space, that's a bigger space, so there's extra space here. So if I just fill up this entire spot. So I'm going to do that. By the way, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I'm making brownies. I finally got my tripod out. I always forget my tripod when filming stuff. Don't mind my little pixel patch, but it's kind of cute. The music helps me, but I might turn it off just so you guys can hear me better. So I think I'm gonna do that actually. Okay, it's off now. Well, I have to move this so carefully because it literally has water in the bottom. But now that I have these covers here, which I normally don't have, I literally can just slide it across. Ooh, okay. Oh, I really thought that was in there. Okay, we're good. See, that created so much more space. Who just keeps setting those right? Like, look at, there's even more. Oh, you guys can't see over here. There's 30 rag. I literally have something stabbing me right there. This is a new shirt, but I've washed it multiple times, and I literally after washing it and stuff, it's still in there. I love this shirt. It's like plain, but it's also like really good. So let's get started on baking. The only problem is I don't have my recipe, so I might go look that up on my computer and bring that here so I can just read it off of that. Now I have my computer, it's right here. Isn't it cute? Okay guys, I gotta move the camera now. Or maybe I should do it like that. Sorry I've kept you like the other way before, but I'm turning it now, so sorry. I know I hate it when people film in like the shorts direction, and then like earlier I went to go watch a video and it was like in the shorts direction like that, and then I clicked on it and it was 52 minutes long. Like I thought I was watching a short. Why am I literally watching a 52-minute long video now? I think I should move this over here because those keep moving and I feel like that's not safe to put my electrical mixer on. Oh! Okay. And she didn't even clean it all the way. But she's not here anymore because she is on vacation. What time is it? 3:40. Wonderful. That was sarcastic, by the way. You guys literally couldn't tell. Since I have this stuff to either make cookies or brownies, I have the Crisco shortening, which is how I make the cookies. So I literally didn't even have to worry about not having everything for the Crisco recipe. Hopefully these are the best brownies in the world. Okay, combined sugar, flour, cocoa, with a pastry blender. What is a pastry blender? Or two knives. Who makes it with two knives? Just like, Okay. Brown sugar. Cocoa powder. Wait, why did I grab brown sugar? Please tell me I don't need brown sugar for this. Sugar. Okay, I need sugar. Okay. That's better. Do I need to add another bowl? Hold on, if I need to have another bowl, I'm not putting this straight in my mixer. What? It says... What? What? Combine sugar, flour, cocoa, and salt in a large bowl. Cut in shortening with pastry blender or two knives until mixture resembles. Store in container for up to 6 weeks, room temperature, or freeze. Wait, am I supposed to... I'm not putting it in anything for 6 weeks. Do I need to do that? No, it literally says it'll take me 45 minutes. Okay, I don't think I have to freeze anything. Let's get all my ingredients out. So we need sugar. Flour, literally the heaviest thing ever. What else? Cocoa powder, salt. Where is my salt for baking? Here it is. I need baking soda or baking something. Oh, do I not need baking? What? Powdered sugar? Oh, we don't have powdered sugar. Unless that's powdered sugar over there. I gotta go smell it. Oh, wait, hold on. We do have powdered sugar. That's new news. I didn't know we had that. Okay. Oh, I should grab that. Duh. I know we have weird containers for everything. Well, they're not weird. They're like good. Why is this on top of it? Does it go on there? And literally nobody could put it on. If it doesn't go on there and I just put it on, I'm gonna be really upset. Does it go in this little crevice? No, I don't think so. Okay. Checking that out. Literally what is happening? I'm gonna scream because I literally can. Does this go on the top so that it like doesn't move on my eye? I don't think it does. But we're gonna put it there anyway. Literally just stay. Literally stay. Okay, we're leaving that off. And we're just gonna put it back on top where it was. Eggs. Okay, now for the cold stuff. I don't have Crisco. Okay, I do have Crisco. How much Crisco do we need? 1, 2? Oh, it says 1. Literally right here. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. And we need 2 eggs. This is literally the only vanilla I have. Mexican vanilla blend. That's just what I use because that's just what I have. That's everything. Okay, I need my measuring cups. Do we have a liquid measuring cup? Oh, but I don't need liquids. Like, none of those are liquids that I would need it for. Like, you don't put vanilla. Oh, my teaspoons keep disappearing, and it's really upsetting me. I know, like, when I say disappearing, you guys are like, they don't just disappear. But literally, they have literally just disappeared from my house. This is a 1/8 of a cup. What is this? What sizes are these? Not looking hopeful. Okay, well, we have all of those now. What now? Sugar, flour, cocoa, and salt. Okay, sugar, 2 cups. There's no way this needs 2 cups of sugar. That's crazy, but literally what it's telling me to do. Why is there a freaking spoon? That's too much sugar. I've never used anything with this much sugar in it. Like literally ever. So I have about an hour to finish these. I know I didn't level it right, but there's enough sugar going in here. I'm sure if I do a little bit less sugar, it will be fine. I'm literally using the spoon to get this as much full because it's so big. Like, I don't get why I'm putting this much sugar in there. Literally what? is going on? Literally, I emptied half of the container. It was filled up to here, now it's like here. It's here. What? Why'd my computer turn off? Where'd my recipe go? Okay, I need 1 1/3 cup of flour. I've never ever baked something where there's less flour than sugar. Oh my god. It said 1 1/3, right? Yeah, okay. So I don't have a third. I have 2/3 and 1/4. And I don't know math. I'm gonna start with the cup. Now is where I need a knife to level it. Flour is like the only thing and the cocoa powder that I'll level out of all of this because it literally is the only thing that I can go like. I feel like it's the only thing that really needs leveling. Go in there. Shoot, my whisk always gets in my way. You guys can see everything I'm doing, right? Okay, yeah, you guys can literally see everything. You guys are just looking at my behind. So, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, well, I need a half cup of it, right? Oh, wait, but... Hold on. I think I'm just gonna do a little bit less in this 2/3 cup. Like this little, what is happening? And then I'm just gonna like, whatever comes out is what comes out. I'm literally winging it because I don't have a third. Wait, what is this? It was a half. I feel like we could just use like a dash more. This is getting so messy. I'm gonna do something I really shouldn't do. Don't I have an apron somewhere? Who cares? No way! I need a whole cup of this? I have to be reading this wrong. That is too much. I mean, I'll follow it. How much does it make? Oh. It makes 6 servings, so would that mean it can fit this, like it can fill this up 6 times? I don't know. And I don't care. We're making a big serving, so what? I literally don't know what I'm doing anyways, so we haven't used this cocoa powder, so it's not like I'm wasting anything. Oh my god, why is there so much? I should sift this, shouldn't I? Because it's like all clumpy, so I think I'm gonna sift it. Because I literally don't use a sifter ever. See, the thing is uneven because it's so clumpy. Hold on. If I can find the sifter, I think it's in here. I told you guys I literally never use the sifter, so I would have no clue where it is. Is it up here? because the little sifter will be in here. And I don't see it. So I think I'm just gonna take this off the put it in. Or I could literally leave it on and take the freaking bowl out. You're supposed to like go like that, right? And literally don't use the scissor anymore. So, oh wait, you go like that, right? It's sifted. It's so fine now. Like. Oh my god, I don't know if you guys can see, but there are so many like little rocks. I'm so glad I sifted this. Even though it's just gonna be like mushed up by this, I feel special doing this. Look it, they're literally just little pebbles. Wait, why won't they break? The fan is blowing this everywhere. Whoops, lost some of those pebbles. Can I just like smush it? Good way to get your gang around is on these little freaking pebbles. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. 3/4 teaspoon of salt. What is this? Is this a teaspoon? Okay, so we need to do 3 of these because it says, oh wait, does it say 3/4? Yeah, 3/4. Because it says 1/4 on there, so we need to do 3 of them to equal 3/4. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, I need to like underpour this one because I overpoured those last 2. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, now I should put it back on. I'm gonna mix it on a really slow speed, but I have this like cover so it can only fly out of there. Well, I just want to make sure it's getting everything at the bottom. I don't think it is. I might have to like move it around. Way down like I want. Oh, it literally is like, it's not doing a terrible job, but there's so much flour in here that it literally 5 seconds isn't gonna do anything. I think I'm gonna go change out of this white shirt while working with cocoa powder. Okay, this has been mixing for a good minute while I went to go change. I could care less about this shirt. I gotta cut in this Crisco, it said, like while it's mixing. So I'm just gonna do that. Sometimes the Crisco sits in my fridge for a while, but I think it's okay. I think it's fine. Oh wait, it said 1 cup of Crisco, which would be this whole thing. So I'm gonna cut this into little bits and cut it like in there. So like that. And I'm just gonna, shove her in there. Oh my god, why is it not going in? I have to like push it in with my fingers. I have to mix it a little faster so the Crisco doesn't just... Oh, girl. Literally half the mixture just started flying out. Not that much actually flew. Ow. But I'm just gonna like... Don't worry, I like washed my counters thoroughly before this. See, 4 is even too much. I need to go wash my hands. By the way, just in case y'all are wondering, the reason my mom makes me do the dishes before I like bake anything is because literally look at how many dishes I'm making, and if I don't end up doing them, that means somebody else has to, and so I at least should make it so they don't have to do the dishes beforehand. I'm cutting these into little cubes so I can slowly add them into the mixture, because as you could see already, it was flying everywhere because the thing was like the Crisco was stuck in the whisk, so it was like a bigger whisk, and so there was less space in there. So I'm pretty sure that's why. I was having so confident saying that, but I literally had no clue what I was saying. I'm literally cutting them so small because I can add multiple in at a time. I just don't want them to be too big. This week I constantly sound confident in my answers, or like when I'm saying stuff, but I literally have no clue what I'm talking about. Like, it's my best my best guess, and usually I'm right. But like this week my mom was like, oh, the trees, they look so green, and I was like, well, that's because they're about to die for fall. And then later this week she was like, how did you know that? And I was like, oh, I didn't, I just guessed. And she was like, I kept telling people that, so you made me a liar. And I looked it up and I was like, it says no. And then I looked it up in a different way and it was like, oh, it says yes. Should I make Oreo brownies? I'm doing it. I think I'm going to stick these on the counter where I dropped all the powder, so that the powder still makes it in there technically. Oh my god, it made such a big mess on this side that I literally didn't even realize. See, I put all the powder on it. It's kind of like making the powder, like the counter kind of sticky, but I'll clean it. I can put multiple in like fast as long as they're smaller, so it doesn't have to do as much work. Like my mixer doesn't have to do as much work. What time is it? I literally thought the clock said 4:50 and I was like, up. Literally, what do I do? Because my mom's going to be here at 5 to pick me up so that we can go get the dogs together. They've been at their house all day, but I think they've been in their kennel, so they'll be fine. That's the last of the Crisco. I'm going to turn it up just one more. It doesn't seem bad. Okay, what's the next step? Until it resembles coarse crumbs, store in a covered container up to 6 weeks at room temperature. Freeze for longer storing. To measure, okay, heat oven to 350. At this point is when it wanted me to, but because I was going to do a different recipe and it told me to heat it first, that's what I did. So it's already been heated for like a little while. Beat eggs and vanilla in a large bowl. Stir in 3 cups. What? It says beat eggs in vanilla and vanilla in large bowl. Stir in 3 cups brownie mix until nearly smooth. Stir in nuts. Spread in prepared pan. What? That's giving coarse crumbs. I'm just trying to get it off the whisk so it stops falling off. I really didn't expect it to look like this. Okay, now I have to separate out 3 cups. Oh. What? That makes literally no sense. I'm gonna need a big container so I can put it in there and freeze it. I'm so confused right now, guys. Okay, none of these are big enough. I'm gonna have to go with the biggest one over here. Just the biggest. So I'm gonna spread it out into these 2 pink glass containers because I think that's how much I'm gonna need. Then I'm gonna grab also this really ugly container and put 3 cups in here to keep it apart and put it back in there. Okay, 1, 2. Oh, I low-key might only need 1 container for the rest of this. 3. It looks like dirt. Let me just give you a close-up. Literally dirt. Now I'm going to put the rest of this into this container. And I'm going to freeze it because it said freeze it for longer. For it to last longer. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm home alone, so if you see me like randomly look up if I hear a noise, it's because I'm terrified that somebody's here. Like, I can literally smush all this down so that I can fit more in here. Because this is the base of the batter, and with the Crisco shortening in it, oh, it's kind of dough-like. Okay, now I'm going to cover this up and freeze her. Oh. eggs and vanilla in large bowl. Stir in. Okay, so I'm gonna beat them separately in the container I just used, so I'm not wasting it. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this container back. I'm gonna use my teeny tiny little whisk to beat the eggs. Look at the condensation on these eggs. Because it's hot, like it's warm out here compared to the fridge. Okay, so just making sure it's 2 eggs, 2 large eggs, correct. That's what these are. That cracked terribly, yet, lucky for me, I'm great at this. No shells. I don't see any shells in here, but if you guys saw shells, no you didn't. Okay, towel. My hands are dirty. Okay, vanilla. How much vanilla? Literally every time my computer turns off and I turn it back on, it like scrolls down a bit. How much of this? A teaspoon. So 4 of these would make 1 because it's 1/4 of a teaspoon. It's teaspoon, right? Not tablespoon? Yeah, teaspoon. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3. That was not 3 measures. Teaspoon my heart here. 4. And just because so much is stuck in the teaspoon, I'm just gonna measure with my heart a little bit more. I think that's enough. Now we're gonna beat some eggs. Beat them up. Beat them up. Okay, now they're beat up. Now I'm gonna mix it in with my brownie mix. And it says just to stir it in, but I want to use my mixer, so I'm just gonna like lightly stir it. I'm gonna put it on 2 while I grease this pan. So I need butter. I like to use a stick of butter for this part, just because it makes it so much easier. Hold up, I think there was an open one in here. Nobody uses butter in this, any like stick of butter, so I have to like have one open one that I can just use. Literally need that butter. Literally need that butter. You're supposed to grease it with like a spray so that it doesn't stick, but I don't have that spray because I did have parchment paper and that worked, but apparently I don't anymore because somebody threw it out or they put it somewhere where I wouldn't find it. Rude! Then I'm going to set up my camera once that finishes mixing, so that you guys can see how I put my Oreos in there. Because I didn't realize that I was going to put Oreos in it until about 10 minutes ago. How we looking? Gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm just going to turn it up a little bit. I always give it a really good mix before I finish it off. Like I mix it high, on high energy. Big mean energy. Tay. Hopefully my phone hasn't died while I'm recording this, because that would suck if I lost like footage, or like what I thought I was, because I would still have the footage, but what I thought I was recording. We're gonna give her a taste test. Guess with my finger. That is so good. Not even joking. Yes, I'm just gonna wipe my finger off. I know it's kind of unsanitary, but I don't care. Oh my god, that is so good though. But this is so bad for you. There's so much freaking sugar. Oh right, I was gonna change the view for you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hopefully that does it for you guys. Oreo time. Oh my god, my mom ate so many of the Oreos. So we literally have 3 Oreos. But we also have a small pan, so I think it should be fine. This is literally not the melty kind of batter. So I'm gonna have to spread it out big time. I'm just creating a thin layer of it at the bottom. Making sure there is no parts of the pan that you can see at the bottom. So now we have a thick base. They are the mega stuffed ones, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place 1 cookie without it, 1 cookie with the stuffing, 1 cookie without it, and then do that again there. Boom. Oh, hold up. Hold up. And then, where are my chunky chips? They're gonna be so fire. Some dark chocolate chips. I'm just gonna sprinkle these around. Move them around a little bit. Literally what I got on my finger was just butter, so that was kind of gross. That's a lot of chocolate chips. It said it was for like to put nuts in it. So this was meant to be a nutty brownie. Instead it's an Oreo brownie. Oh. So now I'm just gonna do the same thing I did with the bottom, but the only difference is I might not have enough, so you might see some of the chocolate chips through. Hold on, that's the finger I used to lick. Normally I like to leave some in the thing for me to like eat because raw batter is so good. Hopefully you guys could see everything I was doing. Okay, I think you guys could. I need to cover that Oreo right there. Okay, there is still, I feel like, a lot of this batter left. I don't know if I said this already, but I'm calling this loaded brownies. Is that a big chunk of like butter or Crisco? I'm taking that out. I don't want that in my brownies. But I asked my mom, I was like, do you want me to make brownies or cookies? Because I have the stuff to make both. And she was like, both. And I was like, we wouldn't finish that all, like, before it went bad. Not without my grandma here, who I was talking about earlier, and how she used my mixer. And she was like, okay, then surprise me. She's gonna be surprised when she gets some loaded brownies. I have a big decision to make right now. Do I put sprinkles on it? I think I'm gonna sprinkle just a few chocolate chips on top because there are so many in it already. Hold up, now I need to like make it look even. Sprinkles. What do we have for sprinkles? We have these ones I got for my mom's cake on her birthday because I made her a cake. So I think I'm just gonna sprinkle them. Loaded brownies need to be loaded with sprinkles. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the oven. It says to put it in there for 25 to 30 minutes. I might put it in there for a little bit less because it has Oreos and chocolate chips. So I'm gonna put it in there starting at 20 minutes. It makes the brownies better when they don't have any air in them. And that's the way to get air out of them. I've probably done it enough, but just in case. Just need to taste test. Because it's hot in here because of the oven, the chocolate chips are a little bit melted and they just melted in my mouth. Okay, in the oven they go. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna put them in for a little bit less because the rack is actually up higher than usual. And I'm debating on if I should put it on the top rack or middle rack. I feel like middle rack is a better idea. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I got to move this. Did I just dip the whole bun in the brownies? Yes. Hopefully I didn't pause that. Okay. I will come back to you when I check on the brownies. And I'm gonna go edit this part of the video on my phone while I wait. So excited. Okay guys, I just took the brownies like literally 20 seconds ago out of the oven. I don't know if I can hold it. Oh, they're a little burnt on the edges. Hopefully it slides out easily. Because if it doesn't, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Can you guys see it? I'm trying to do it while it's hot, which is probably honestly not a good idea because it's like hot. Don't mind my aggression. You only have one glove because apparently... Oh wait, it came out. Ooh, it's thin though. Spank, spank, spank. Ooh, that was a bad idea. It's kind of crumbly on the edges. Okay. I'm gonna leave it alone now. Oh, I should stop doing that. Intrusive thoughts get the best of me sometimes. So I'm gonna leave this alone for about, I don't know what time it is, but I'm gonna leave it alone for at least 5 minutes. I'm gonna come, like, cut it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna try it with my mom. So I probably won't film it, but at the end I'll just type in what I thought it, like, if I thought it tasted good. Oh, whoopsies. Okay. Bye guys. Let you know. Hey guys, so update on my brownies. They were so burnt. My mom said they were good except for the crunchy parts because the edges were so burnt we literally couldn't eat them. But now I'm dog sitting. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have to get back to work technically.